Hey, hi, hello pals, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be 8 things I'm happy I brought to university or desperately wish I had brought. And by brought, since I'm an international student, basically brought means bought when I got there, because let's be real, those suitcases didn't have room for much else than clothes. But I really hope that this is useful. Maybe there's some things on here that you hadn't originally considered bringing, but now you will. Also, for my sake as well as everyone else's, make sure to leave your things that you are really happy that you brought or you wish you had brought down in the comments so that we can all share in the knowledge of university, because we all need all the help we can get. And with that, let's get into the first thing. Things that will help you when you get sick. Let me tell you what's not fun. That's having all your flatmates go on break and like go home and stuff, and you're the only one in the flat. And then you get so sick you can barely get out of bed, much less cook, and you find out that you have absolutely nothing that you can eat without actually making a meal. This obviously also extends to don't have any medicine, don't have any painkillers, all that stuff that you don't realise you need until you need it and then you're unable to get it. So I recommend either before you leave or as soon as you get to where you're living, make a little first aid kit for yourself, you know, band-aids, painkillers, cough syrup if you need that, like flu medication, but also stock up on food that will sustain you without effort. Canned soups and like baked beans and stuff is great for this because they practically don't perish and you can have them forever and you will eat them at some point, and all you have to do is heat them on the hob. Frozen ready meals are also great, just have a couple in your freezer and you're good to go. Cloud storage. Like, why would you bother with flash drives when you can have the cloud storage, not have to carry something around and have automatic backups? It's the best of all the worlds, really. The two that I use are Dropbox and Google Docs. I have most of my stuff in Dropbox because that's what my dad taught me to use, but then I use like Google Drive and Google Sheets and stuff for my uni work, so I just have all my uni work in Google Drive now. So I have 2 different places that I have things, but either one will work. I'm sure there's other things out there, I just don't know about them. A to-go cup for hot drinks and a water bottle, because why not? They're both more sustainable and cheaper than their alternatives in the long run, because you don't have to keep buying disposable water bottles, and a lot of coffee shops will actually give you a discount if you bring in your own cup, which is brilliant. Storage. Okay, because if your student accommodation is anything like mine, there's not a lot of storage going around. Although I'd probably wait to get this until you've actually seen your room and like taken some measurements and seen what you can fit and stuff. For my first year I actually only got like under bed like storage bins, but for my second year I also got a dresser because then I had room for it. I'm gonna have that dresser this year as well as my underbed storage bins, and together they make for such good storage. Also, command hooks are useful because you can put them on your walls and like put stuff on them, like bags and jackets and stuff like that, which frees up space in your wardrobe, which you'll probably need. Temperature regulation. Like with storage, most student accommodations probably aren't the best at temperature regulation, so bring stuff that will regulate the temperature and keep you at a good level. Depending on your climate, this might be a fan, a heater, blankets. I mean, blankets are great anyway because you can wrap yourself in them and be a burrito and it's fabulous. But just make sure that you have stuff that will keep you at the right temperature, both for comfort and for like living. Because let me tell you, if I'd not had things to keep me warm this past year, I would probably actually have frozen to death. I spent a good 10 months wrapped in at least one blanket because my flat was just too cold for words. A drying rack, because even if you're planning on using the tumble dryer for literally everything, you never know when the tumble dryer in the campus laundromat or in your flat or whatever will stop working and just not dry your sheets. You'll have problem enough getting your sheets dry in your room even with a drying rack, and don't get me started on how you would fare without one. A laundry bag, both so that you don't have to keep your clothes on the floor when they're dirty and you can actually have your room semi-tidy, but also so you have something to bring your clothes from your room to the washer in, because you don't want to be dropping pants everywhere, because that's just not great. Also, if you're smart, you'll do what I didn't do and get one that performs both of these things so you don't have to get 2. And lastly, shoes for walking, especially if you don't have a car where you're going. If so, chances are you're going to be doing a lot more walking than than you used to. So this both means don't only bring heeled boots if you know that they make you fall over, but also bring at least one pair of shoes that don't give you blisters bad enough to make you cry on your way home. You feel? Also, you never know when there's a hike happening. And those are 8 things / categories of things that I'm really happy that I brought to university or that I didn't bring, which is mainly the first one because that killed me. As I said, if you have anything to add to this, definitely leave it in the comments down below. Also tell me any horror stories of sickness because, you know, British flu happens. Mine didn't happen until April, but it still happened. And that's going to be the end of this video. I'm actually uploading a new university related video next Wednesday, so if you want to catch that, definitely hit the subscribe button and stay updated on what goes on in this space. If you enjoyed this video or if it was helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. And as I said, hit those comments up with any stories because that's honestly one of the best things about university is that you get so many world stories out of it. And with all of that being said, I will just see you in my next video. Until then, take care.